Now, even a baby knows how to sell a property. Now, that was one of the comments I received after sharing how I sold a loft unit recently. Then another person commented, "You make the buyer look stupid and yourself look smart." Now, honestly, I think that's exactly why many sellers underestimate what goes behind the scenes when selling a property. Now, because selling a property looks very simple. Take some photos, post it online, arrange for viewings, negotiate, and done deal. But the real work isn't in the steps. It is the thinking behind every step. Now, most people only see the visible actions. They don't see the positioning, communication, and judgment that happen before those actions. For example, one comment said that as long as the buyer and seller agree on a price, the deal is done. And on the surface, that sounds reasonable. But from an agent's point of view, the responsibility goes much deeper. So recently I shared a case where a buyer offered 1.7 million for a 3-bedroom unit in Tampines that I was marketing, while the last transacted price was around 1.79 million. Now, does that automatically mean that the buyer is wrong? Not necessarily. But someone needs to assess the situation properly. How serious is the buyer? How does the unit compare to the recent transactions? And are there differences in floor level, facing, condition, or layout? Because without understanding these factors, a seller could end up making a decision that may not be in their best interest. Now, as for the comment that I made the buyer look stupid, I really don't see it that way. Now, sometimes buyers simply need help to see value from a different angle. Take for example, the loft unit that I sold was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit with a high ceiling and a study area. Now, around the same price, buyers could also find 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom units as well. And there are some buyers who actually prefer 2 toilets, while others prefer more space and a different living experience. So neither is right or wrong. But if the unit isn't positioned properly, buyers may only see it as a 2-bedroom, 1 toilet and immediately reject it. That's why positioning matters. And to many people, listing, viewings, and negotiations are just tasks. But every step has an objective. Every step influences the final outcome. And seeing a property may look simple from the outside, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of thinking, positioning, communication, and judgment involved. And from my experience, that's usually where the biggest difference is made. Once again, Gainer here, and I hope this video allows you to see that selling a property from an agent's perspective can be very different. And hope this video benefits you. See you in the next video.